What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan. I'm BMax45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have another hobby news for the Digimon TCG. We have our card overview for EX9, part of our trifecta. We did our points list. Now it's our card overview, and then in a few days we'll have our deck excitement list, as we always do for every set. So we're getting super pumped for EX9, so we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about cards in the set. We're going to take a look at some of the abilities, some of the traits, some of the alternate arts, and just kind of enjoy this nice little push into EX9. We're about a week away now, so the set's coming up fast. So without further ado, let's get into it. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of fun. All right, so we get into it here. Extra booster versus monster EX9. You can see we got all our cool favorite Digi eggs here. We got, and of course we're getting the limited foil border alternate arts that you can get for each card that's a common and an uncommon. I wish they would up the ratio of this. Like, I wish it was like BT11 where you got one like per pack, as like instead of getting two rares. It was actually really cool, but highly unlikely that they're ever going to do that. It's going to be 2 or 3 per box, which is unfortunate. Even like a double ratio of that, so you got like 6 or 10 per box, got like half your packs had one of these in it, would be really cool. But it's Bandai, they like making money, and they're never going to do that. Although I don't know why they did it with BT11, but apparently they got nice for one set in 1 year. But anyways, let's get into it here. We got things like the new Koromon here, which is the DM version 1 trait. This Digimon, when attacking with face down Digivolution cards, may Digivolve into a version 1 trait in the hand with a Digivolution cost reduced by 1. So when attacking Digivolutions, this one here, when a face down cards are placed, this Digimon may Digivolve into a version 2 trait Digimon with the cost reduced. So you got your version 1, version 2, doing different things. You got the Tokamon 2. Tokamon's here. Same kind of thing. When this Digimon with no face down Digivolution cards, or with face down Digivolution cards, would Digivolve, reduce the cost. That's just like on a version 3 that you don't have to do anything. You have to place. Then Tanamon is when any of your version 4 trait are played by trashing this Digimon. By trashing this Digimon's bottom face down Digivolution card, gain a memory, so that one's a little bit different. Danamon made a poop. You have the Negamon, which is for the Digimon Adventure 2020, one of its villain lines. Pagumon, by trashing, when attacking by trashing this Digimon's bottom face down Digivolution card, this Digimon may Digivolve to a version 5 trait Digimon card in the trash, with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1, so trash Digivolution, so really, really good. You got things like the new Agumon, which is a searcher for the DM trait stuff. Lets you search out DM traits and a version 1 card. You got the new training keyword, which is in the main phase. By suspending this Digimon, place your deck's top card face down as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. This effect can also activate in the breeding area, which is really cool. That you can activate, and it's inheritable raid. You got some cool inheritables, plus 2000 DP. Greymon's got plus 2000. Greymon's got training, a lot of training abilities. Tuskmon, Melgreymon, one of your supers. When this card would be played by trashing one cyborg or version 1 trait card from your hand, reduce the play cost. You got Megas you can play for 5, which is actually pretty good. Not Megas, sorry, Ultimates. Digivolves from level 4 with Greymon and name, or a DM trait for cost 3 instead of 4. On play when Digivolving, by placing one Digimon card from your trash face down as this Digimon's bomb Digivolution cards. Delete up to 5,000 DP total worth of your opponent's Digimon for each of this Digimon's face down Digivolution cards. Add 2,000 to the effect, so you automatically get a 7,000 pop off of him, off of his ability. And security attack plus 1 inheritable, which is really great for the aggro of Greymon decks. And he has a really sweet alt and a low pull rate alt. They both look great, which is why I'm glad that I don't collect low pull rates. You got a new Alterius mode. This guy's cool because he's good for the adventure deck. And he has plus 4000 DP inheritable. When any of your Digimon or tamers with Garurumon or Tai Kamiya in their names are played, or any of your Digimon digivolve into a Digimon with Garurumon in its name, this Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with Greymon in its name in the hand without paying the cost. So free stuff into your Mega just by playing like a Tai Kamiya, which is actually really, really good. And then on play when digivolve, delete something 8000 Metal Greymon on Metal Greymon for cost 1. Super good. So you got a lot of cool abilities. You got a new Blitz Greymon Ace, which has a pretty cool, I think it's like a 3-way alt with him, Omni, Alter S, and Kreskurumon. And he's pretty good too. He's got security attack +1 inheritable on him. He has on a Greymon level 5 or a DM trait for cost 3. Blast Digivolution, Alliance, and Blocker. On play when digivolving, de-digivolve 3, one of your opponent's Digimon. That's a lot. And then end of your turn, 2 of your Digimon may DNA digivolve into Omnion, Alter S in the hand. Then one of your Digimon may attack. So automatically allowing him to attack after DNA digivolving. That's pretty good. You got new Gabumon. He's a searcher for version 2. Jamming inheritable. That's always really good. Again, lots of training keywords. Jamming on Betamon. Garurumon with training and jamming. Lots of jamming for this. Metal Mamemon is another one where you can play him for reduced cost to 2 by trashing a Cyborg or a version 2 card. And then having, went on play by placing one Digimon card from your trash face down as this Digimon's Bomb Digivolution card, one of your opponent's Digimon. As this Digimon's Bomb Digivolution card from one of your opponent's Digimon trash, any one Digivolution card for each of this Digimon's face down. So trashing, inheritable end of your turn, one of your Digimon and suspends. Lots of Cyborgs, which is going to be good for another card in this set. New Sagittarius mode, which is really cool because it's blue-black. First blue-black for that I can think of for the Garurumon line. Digivolves for Wear Garurumon for 1. It also has de-digivolve when attacking inheritable, which is really cool. And it has the same thing, when you play a Matashita, you can go into you can digivolve into your top Garurumon without paying the cost, which is actually really good. And then on play when digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't suspend until their turn ends. So stunning, always really, really good. And of course we have Kreskurumon, but we're going to look at the alternate because the alternate's beautiful. Yep, another part of the picture, one side, and then the Omni's in the middle. So I can't wait to if I pull those from the boxes, I'll definitely show you guys what it looks like in a panoramic view. This Digimon attack target can't change, which is actually pretty cool. Again, Alliance and Blocker. When any of your level 6 Digimon will leave the battle area other than by battle, 2 your Digimon may digivolve into Omnimon Ultra S. So basically, allowing you to digivolve if your stuff would leave. On play when digivolving, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to the bottom of the deck. So putting stuff on the bottom of the deck is always really good. And if you have both guys out, you can Alliance and just attack for massive stuff, and then security attack plus, and then DNA and attack again. So it's even better. Yeah, so really cool stuff for the, and then of course you have the and here's the middle. So yeah, so this goes into, this is the middle of that panoramic picture view. This guy's got a pretty sweet effect. When digivolving, if DNA digivolving your opponent's Digimon effects, and it's just all opponent's effects. It's not just Digimon effects. That's errated. Don't affect this Digimon for the turn. Then delete all of their Digimon with the highest level, which is busted. You just need a DNA with a blue level 6 and a red level 6. So it doesn't even have to be Wear Garurumon or Metal Garurumon, War Greymon, Crest, or Blitz. It doesn't have to be those guys. Also digivolves from a level 6 with the DM trait for cost 5. which is not as good because you have to get that if DNA digivolving. You only get to delete at end of your attack. You may play one card with Greymon in its name or version 1 trait, and one card with Garurumon in its name or the version 2 trait from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the costs. And you can play your level 6s. If this effect played, place this Digimon as your top security card. That is nuts. That is really... Ultra S is super cool, and I'm super excited about him. And we have like more, stuff like Lekmon, Patamon. Patamon again being the searcher. It's got inheritable barrier. Lekmon's got training. You got the new Hanimon stuff, which is for the really the puppet line. I want to say it's for the Fable Waltz line, because I don't think it's a line of its own. I think it's just there to enhance the Arisa Kinosaki stuff, because it's her sister, Mirai Kinosaki. By trashing one card in the hand, you may return one Digimon card with puppet trait from trash your hand. That's pretty cool. Opponent's turn, when one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, by deleting one of your other Digimon and that attack. So attack stop. That's pretty good. A lot of barrier again. I got some on deletion recovery in the form, and a lot of training. A lot of these cards have the training keyword. That's the other card in the puppet line. By trashing one card in your hand, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 for the turn. On deletion when digivolving, and then opponent's turn, ending attack again. Basically multiple end attacks. What else do we have? We have Andromon. He's going to be another one here where you can play him for 5 if you trash a Cyborg or a version 3 card, by placing one Digimon card from your trash face down as this Digimon's bomb dilution card. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP till the turn. It further gets minus 2,000 for each of this Digimon's face down Digivolution cards. So starts at 5k and then goes down. Heritable blocker. All the cyborgs. Again, all the cyborgs as your SP cards. Karakumon is the next up, is the level 5 for that line. And then Kaguyamon being the top of the line, being a puppet. All your tokens and puppet trait Digimon gain alliance and blocker. All turns once per turn when other Digimon are deleted. Delete one of your opponent's lowest level Digimon, and then end of your turn, you may play one level 4 or lower puppet trait Digimon card from your trash without paying costs, so plays out stuff, which is always good. Then getting into the green, we have again more training, piercing inheritables, suspending inheritables. Again, for version 4, Palmon's going to be the searcher. Pomomon, a new Pomomon. And this is stuff, it's got the WG trait, so we're getting more Wind Guardian stuff. So we're getting the DM version, stuff, as well as we're getting some more of the Wind Guardian stuff. Like that guy's Wind Guardian, and I think the boss monster of the greens is Wind Guardian. We got Maltyrannomon as another cyborg that you can, play for 5 by trashing a version 5 or a cyborg. Inheritable piercing. By placing one Digimon card from your trash face down. This Digimon's bomb Digivolution cards. One of your opponent's Digimon. De-digivolve one for each of this Digimon's. Yeah. And then delete one of your opponent's Digimon 3,000 DP or lower. On de-digivolve. Super nice. Serenumon is the DNA Digivolve for the Wind Guardians. Not really going to get into him. Alright, we got a new Black Eismon and Black Eismon Skyrim mode by trashing one card with Negamon in its text from your hand. Draw 2. So this stuff is all for... And then Rush Collision on Eismon. This stuff is all for the... Pretty much for the Negamon line. Got new Numamons stuff. End of your turn by placing 3 Digimon cards with version 1 trait from your trash. Face down as this Digimon's bomb Digivolution cards. It may Digivolve into a Digimon card with the version 1 trait in the hand or trash. So that's kind of cool, especially because I know we're getting a new Monzimon at BT22 that's a version card. I don't know if it's version 1, but you also got Raremon has the cyborg type. That's kind of cool. You got the Abadomon and Hyandramon, Abadomon Core, which is got a breeding ability. It's the Negamon line, level 7, collision, piercing, security attack, reboot, and blocker. I haven't really been paying attention to that. Gazimon is the searcher for your version 5 stuff with retaliation and heritable. We got an Ogremon with a draw 1, trash 1 ability, which is always really good. It's got training, and then when Digivolve when attacking, by placing 1 card in your hand face down as this Digimon's bomb Digimon card, delete 1 of your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon. That's always fun. Devidramon, you got Devimon with retaliation and training keyword. A new Skull Greymon with on deletion. You may play 1 level 4 lower Digimon card with the DM trait from your trash without paying the cost. This card is also treated as a level 4 for Chimeramon's Assembly. That could be important later on. Digitamamon with Alliance inheritable. Purple Digitamamon, that's new. It's kind of cool. Megadramon, we got the alt over here. Megadramon, another cyborg that you can play for cost 2, for reduced cost to 2 for 5 basically, if you trash a cyborg or a version 4 trait card by placing on play 1 Digivolving by placing 1 Digimon card from your trash face down as this Digimon's bomb Digimon card. Delete 2 of your opponent's play cost 4 lower Digimon. For each of this Digimon's face down Digimon cards, add 1 to the effect play maximum. So that's pretty good. End of attack by unsuspending this Digimon. Delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. So that's you can unsuspend and delete stuff with that. And we got a Titamon Ace. Got a new Titamon finally. Blast Digivolution Scapegoat. Blocker Retaliation. And allows you to on play when Digivolving play a level 4 DM trait Digimon from your trash without paying the cost. And then all of those get Blocker Retaliation. Got a new Tai and Matt, which on play you may return 1 Digimon card with Greymon, Garurumon, or Omnimon in exchange for your trash to the hand. If this effect didn't return, draw 1. So either get your pieces from your trash or hopefully draw into your pieces. And then alternates when any of your Digimon are played or Digivolved by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. And if you have a Digimon with Greymon in its name, then gain 1 memory. And if you have a Digimon with Garurumon in its name. Okay, so it's gain 1 memory if you have Greymon, gain 1 memory if you have a Garurumon. So basically, you can gain up to 2 memory with this card every time you Digivolve, or none, depending on how bad things are going for you. The new Mirai reveals top 3 cards of your deck, adds a puppet or liberator trait among them to your hand, and then returns the rest to the bottom of the deck. And then when any of your Digimon Digivolve into a puppet trait, by returning this tamer to the bottom of the deck, you may play an Orisa. So that's why I feel like it's more support for the Orisa line rather than its own separate line. And then you may play 1 Orisa Kinosaki or 1 puppet trait Digimon card from your hand with the play cost reduced by 3. So that's actually pretty good. They've been doing this with Shoto. They've kind of done the same thing with another one of the reveals that they just did. The new Mirai Mikagura is the same way. So that's kind of cool. We've got a new Analog Man. So we're probably getting a Machine Dramon. We are getting a Machine Dramon. It's a Memory Tamer Analog Man. When you play any of your play cost 7 or higher Cyborg Machine trait DM trait Digimon are played by suspending this tamer, draw 1 and gain a memory. So further reducing the cost, then you may place 1 card from your hand face down as any of those Digimon's bomb distribution cards. So that so when you play your guys for 5, you basically play them for 4 if this guy's on the board, or less if you have more of him on the board. Draw, and you potentially make their abilities even more broken because you put face down cards so that it can heighten their abilities. We have a new Analog Youth finally after 9 EX sets really. Start your main, you may place 1 card from your hand face down as your DM trait Digimon's bomb Digillusion card. When face down cards are placed as any of your Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards, by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. Then if you have 7 or fewer cards, draw 1. So you gain memory gain and draw. Opponent's turn, all your opponent's face down Digivolution cards gain reboot. So you basically just give all of your face down cards reboot, which is kind of nice. So good for blocker decks, good for a lot of things. You got the new meat thing, which is for the whole thing of like feeding your little Digimon, like Digivice things, the whole theme of this thing. Well, you have a DM trait Digimon or Tamer on the field, ignore this card's color requirements. Main, draw 1, then place this card in the battle area. Main, delay by placing 1 card from your hand face down as any of your DM trait Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards. It may digivolve into a DM trait Digimon card in the hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 2. So it's pretty good. Draw and then reduce your Digivolution cost for a cost of 2. It's not bad. Not bad at all. We also got Protein, which is the same thing. You don't have to worry about it. Well, you have a DM trait guy. You don't have to worry about color requirements. Draw 1 and then place a card in the battle area. And then by trashing 1 of your DM trait Digimon's bottom 2 face down Digivolution card, it unsuspends. Also has the security, gain 1 memory and then place this card in the battle area, which is pretty cool. Which I think draw 1 and then place this card in the battle area for meat. So yeah, always just getting you pluses. You have the new File Island option card, which lets you, on security, you may play a cost 5 or lower card with the DM trait from your hand or trash without paying the cost. Cost 2, it's a face-up. If you have no face-up security cards, you can ignore this card's color requirement. Security all turns, all of your DM trait Digimon get plus 1,000 DP for each of their face down Digivolution cards. So you get multiple. For every one you get 1,000, and then add your main, add your bottom security card to hand, then place this as your face up bottom security card. So more face up security cards like the Hive stuff. And then of course we have the new Machine Dramon. Has the Digivolves for 3 on a DM trait Digimon or 4 on a regular level 5 on play when Digivolving, when attacking once per turn by placing 1 level 5 Cyborg or version 5 trait card from your trash or hand as this Digimon's top Digivolution card. And it doesn't even say face down, so that's always good. Activate 1 on play effect on the placed card as an effect of this Digimon. So all those level 5 effects you can activate, which is really good. And then all turns when this Digimon would leave the battle area by trashing its bottom 2 face down or Cyborg trait Digivolution cards, it doesn't leave. So protection, that's nice. And assembly. So you can reduce the cost by 6 and play him for 6 by basically when this would be played by placing specified cards from the trash under it, reduce the play cost. So you can just basically get them back from the trash for free. So you want something that puts all your level 5s in the trash, because then you can just play this guy for 6 and get all those inheritables underneath him, and then use his on play, which is pretty good. So as a Machine Dramon card, I think this is really, really cool. The other really cool one is, of course, Chimeramon. We're getting a secret Chimeramon. That's awesome. It's got Rush, Security, Attack +1. And it's potentially going to be good for the Millenniumon deck because it uses Chimeramon for the DNA Digivolution. On play when Digivolving by placing 1 level 4 lower DM trait Digimon card from your trash as this Digimon's top Digivolution card. Again, not face down. Then delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with the same color as any of this Digimon's Digivolution cards. If this Digimon has 6 or more colors in its Digivolution cards, instead delete 1 of each of your opponent's Digimon with different colors. All turns, this Digimon gets plus 1,000 for each color in its Digivolution cards. It also has Assembly 7, so 7 level 4s with the DM trait from your trash. Basically, under it, when you play this card, you can reduce the cost by 7. You can play this guy for 3. That is nuts. That is so good. It's got Composite, DM, and version 3 trait. So it's good for all those different archetypes, and it looks amazing. I'm so excited. I hope I pull at least one of these 2 alts, or the regulars too. Would be cool. And then, of course, we have our Legend Pack cards, our Dracomon, Huckmon, and Dorumon from BT20 and our reprint EX6 Zubamon and Ludamon, which all look really great, but it's our only box topper, and that's not really super making me happy. But that's the set, guys. Tell me what you think of this card overview. Did we do a good job? Lots of cool abilities. We didn't go through everything, but there's just a lot of stuff in this set. And tell me what you guys think. What do you think about the alts? What do you think about still having these foil border cards? Do you like the other borders, the special borders that we're trying to do in the set here? These ones right here with the little key lock. Or do you rather have the foil ones? Are you hoping there's more foil in the boxes? Do you think there's a chance, or do you think I'm just wishing for something that's not going to happen? But let me know your guys' thoughts below. Tell me what you thought of the card overview. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.